we're ready to talk about Week 8. The games this week are looking atrocious. Being straight up, we couldn't have picked the worst week to come back. But score update after a couple weeks. Me and Blake are sitting at a nice 69 of 84. Nicholas is 67 of 84. And I guess we're just going to get right into our first game, which is just the start of a brutal schedule for Week 8. Tulane and SMU. What do you boys got to say about this one?
Nothing.
I don't think there's anything to say here.
We've talked about, I swear, we've talked about Tulane every single week.
Well, yeah, they almost beat Oklahoma.
Well, yeah, Spencer Rattler's terrible.
Yeah.
SMU.
Yep.
All right, Coastal Carolina just dropped one to App State last night.
Yeah, we've been watching App State all season.
Yeah, we have.
And Coastal Carolina, they're always ranked and they always play. Just like
Chase Bryce, former Clemson and Duke quarterback, led App State to the win over Coastal. It's about time they lost. It was getting a little too much.
Yeah.
But who cares about that game? Let's move on to UC Navy. Navy's sitting at a 1-5 record in the American, and UC's just gonna wipe the floor with them.
Yeah, that won't even be a game.
I still don't know if UC's like legit, but I mean, yeah, obviously I have UC big, but
yeah, I mean, obviously they're an insanely good football team, but I do want to see them against like
a big
the
name
Georgias,
school,
Ohio States, Oklahomas right now.
No one's gonna know if they're legit until about January 31st or December 31st.
December 31st, yeah. All right, next up we got number 3 Oklahoma against Kansas.
All right, we can take a second here to talk about Caleb Williams, who's came in, just been an absolute stud for Oklahoma. Already like cementing himself as like a mid-season Heisman candidate. After 2 starts, dude's just a beast. Spencer Rattler, I'm so glad he's not doing well. Like
he's got to transfer 100%.
He's so cocky. Like I just don't like the guy.
He already took Oklahoma out of his Instagram bio.
Really?
He put it back in,
Oh,
but like still, like nobody likes the dude.
Yeah,
like
no one likes
the fact that the whole stadium blew up after Caleb Williams announced
they
starter.
had a chant going that they wanted Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
But yeah, Oklahoma's just gonna absolutely obliterate.
Yeah, especially
Kansas
like they're playing Kansas. I actually bet they dropped 70 points.
The line's 38.5. I'd take the over.
Yeah.
All right, next up we got Northwestern against the 6 seed Michigan right now.
That's gross.
Yeah, this is another disgusting game. Michigan's just gonna run all over Northwestern.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Blake Crum.
Nothing much to say there.
All right, next up we got Illinois at 7 seed Penn State.
Oh. The top 10 is full of Big Ten teams.
Illinois is a terrible football team.
Yeah, I was like I don't even know what to say about that.
They're just bad.
Penn State.
Yeah, definitely Penn State.
That's all she wrote.
Next up.
Sean Clifford still hurt.
Yeah. Next up, we got Wake Forest at Army. 16 seed Wake Forest. I'll change it up here. Give me Army.
I'm gonna take Wake Forest.
I got Wake Forest. I like Sam Hartman.
I like him from QB1.
Yeah.
He went to one of the worst high schools in America at football.
Yeah.
His team was just absolutely awful. But he's gonna beat Army. I hope. They're only favored by 3.
Yeah, just said that.
In West Point.
Yeah, but I think I got Wake Forest there.
Next up, we got Wisconsin and Purdue.
Did not know Purdue was ranked. I guess after that upset of Iowa last week, they deserve it. But Wisconsin's been terrible.
No, yeah.
Like,
it's really, I got Purdue.
I'm gonna take Purdue just because Wisconsin's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wisconsin is favored, but still.
Wisconsin is horrible.
No, yeah.
They're awful. Oklahoma State and Iowa State. Oklahoma State has moved up to number 8 now. I still can't name you one of their players. Like,
when Iowa State was 8?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Iowa State. Like, I feel
Iowa
like
State
they're due for a big win.
Favored.
Okay.
Like, how are you number 8 in the country and you're supposed to lose to an unranked Iowa State team by 8 points?
Iowa State's due for a big win. I'm gonna take them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna take Iowa State too.
Brock Purdy, Brees Hall. Wait, no. If you, I gotta make up some ground on you guys. Give me the Cowboys. Actually, I'll take Oklahoma State.
All right.
Oregon and UCLA. UCLA's been an interesting team. They've been off and on. Oregon had a couple nice wins and then dropped one to who?
Who did they lose to?
Oregon lost
They
to.
just had a bad loss.
Stanford.
It was
Yeah,
Stanford
it was
because it messed up my
Stanford.
parlay.
I still got UCLA's favored.
What?
What?
No,
Oregon.
I got Oregon.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that in my
Survivor.
my 16 parlay.
All right, moving on. We have Clemson and Pitt. Pitt is favored.
Pitt is ranked.
Pitt is ranked and they are favored over
Is
Clemson.
it makes my
5-1.
heart like actually like I feel physical happiness
Yeah.
seeing Clemson out of the top 25.
Yeah.
I like. The only thing that would make
Seeing
it better is if
Clemson-
like Dabo Sweeney maybe got fired or went to jail. But Brent Venables can go along with him. I hate that guy too.
Kenny Pickett on Pitt has thrown 21 touchdowns.
Kenny Pickett has been one of the best quarterbacks in college football this year, and a part of me wants to pick Clemson, but they're like obviously you
They're
want to
playing
pick
at
Clemson,
Heinz
but they're
Field.
just not.
Yeah.
They're just not good.
Kenny
At all.
Pickett's like
They're
one
dropping.
good pass away from 2,000 yards already.
They're dropping 10 points a game. Like
Yeah, I got Pittsburgh.
whatever I said week 1, I want to go back and like smack myself in the face about DJ Ugalala.
Ukulele. But remember, like the Georgia Tech game? I picked Georgia Tech against Clemson, and what was the score?
Yeah.
Like 13-9. It was gross.
And
Clemson
it
just
came down to
cannot
the last
score.
play.
Clemson cannot score,
They have zero offense at all.
and their
It's
defense
brutal.
is way worse than it should be. They have like 47 fifth-year seniors on the defense. Skowski's 47, I think.
I'm taking Pitt.
Yeah,
I got Pitt.
I got Pitt as well.
When was the last time we clean sweeped picking against Clemson?
I don't even know. It hasn't happened this year. But no, did it?
No, there's no way.
Because you guys picked Georgia, but I picked Clemson week 1.
Oh, I remember
Oh
Clemson.
yeah,
Georgia
you
Tech
had
game.
the Tiger.
Oh yeah.
That's the only reason I would have picked Georgia. So I should be hypothetically be winning right now, but
All right. Next up, we got Tennessee and Bama.
Bama's
Bama,
gonna
yeah.
gonna smack Tennessee.
Kill 'em. Tennessee's been looking a lot better.
They have, but they can't
Yeah,
compete against Bama.
still not that good though.
Yeah.
Next up, we got San Diego State 22 against Air Force.
Is every branch of the,
Yeah.
military in the playing against the top 25 team this week?
Air Force is favored too. There's some like
There's
weird
6
lines in this
Air
game.
Force.
Like I'm so lost.
Dude,
Air Force's quarterback has thrown 2 touchdowns this season, and
His
they're
name is-
6-1.
Hazik Daniels.
I'm picking
I
San
think
Diego
Air Force is
State.
one of those teams that like all the Air Force and all the Army schools, all they
Run
do is
triple option.
they
All
run
they
triple
do is-
option
yeah.
and flea flickers and have fun. So
Fun. I got Air Force.
Yeah.
Give me Air
it's more of
Force.
a rugby match than a football game for Air Force.
Give me San Diego State. Who
Let's
are
go Air Force.
Air Force. Yeah.
Support the
Alright,
troops.
UTSA. Is that Texas San Antonio?
Yeah, the Roadrunners.
Why? What?
Their
what did they do to
quarterback's
get
thrown
ranked?
for 1,600
They're
yards.
7-0 though.
Playing against who?
CUSA.
Conference USA. This has to be their biggest game of the year, probably against
And the
Louisiana.
rivalry.
Like,
I don't even know. I'll go with UTSA.
yeah,
yeah,
I don't care.
whatever they did to get ranked,
Yeah.
I'm sure it's good enough to beat Louisiana Tech.
Yeah, I got UTSA.
All right, next up we got the Buckeyes climbing back up the leaderboards up to 5 now against IU.
I believe Michael Penix is still hurt. Or
I
Indiana.
don't think it matters.
Yeah, I don't think it matters either. But Ohio State's offense and defense has just been too dominant to lose to a team like Indiana right now, who is just like below expectations all year. So
Give me Trayvon Henderson for 200 yards on the ground.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 or 3 scores. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see.
give me 4 touchdowns through the air for CJ.
Yeah. And since Ohio State, the thing I love is like they need to play good to make it. Obviously, like I feel like they're not only gonna have to win out, but like win out in style too. So I just feel like their offense, they're not gonna hold back, and they're just gonna
Yeah.
put as many points on the board as they can. So
They have all the momentum in the world
yeah,
right now.
absolutely. That's why I was mad about that bye week last week. They had everything going and kind of killed it. But
I got
let's get it going again this week. I got the Buckeyes big.
Moving on to USC and Notre Dame in South Bend. Is it South Bend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I thought it was something else, but
6.5 point favorite. I hate Notre Dame.
we say it
Every week.
I think I picked against Notre Dame every week except like one, and I'm gonna do it again. Drake London is a dog. Like, he's gonna destroy whoever Notre Dame is throwing out there at cornerback. I actually cannot stand Notre Dame. Upset.
I hate them, but I got Notre Dame.
Yeah, I got the Irish too. I don't like them, but
I don't see USC
I don't.
doing
Yeah, same.
anything.
USC's just not it.
All right.
3-3.
This game screams like last second game winner for either team. South Carolina, Texas A&M. I feel
South
like it's just
Carolina
one of those
beat
games. Like,
Vanderbilt by 1 point last week.
Yeah, I got A&M.
A&M is just one of those teams that could go out and beat Bama and then like lose to a team like South Carolina.
They will probably have a hangover loss if one team was to have it.
Yeah, but I got A&M.
I'm still gonna take A&M at home too.
Zach Calzada's my hero.
That game was amazing.
That was so good. Next up, we got 18 seed NC State against Miami Hurricanes.
Yeah.
Miami's an embarrassing football team.
Their quarterback out for the season.
Who did NC State beat?
I don't know.
NC State beat someone good. Oh, I think it was Clemson.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when like Clemson was actually good, so it was like kind of a big one.
Good.
Yeah.
NC State.
Yeah, NC State.
3 point favorite. Take the over on that all day.
Alright. And then game day for the week. It's not really much of like a huge game day, but like I think it'll be a decent game for sure. But the unranked LSU coming off a big win against the 12 seed Ole Miss. Ole Miss is good.
Just lost their head coach. I love Matt Corral.
Matt Corral is probably my favorite quarterback in college football right now.
Yeah.
I hate Lane Kiffin though.
So yeah.
I hate
don't
Lane Kiffin
either. Tyrion Davis-Price is coming off a huge game last week against Florida. I believe he had 170 yards or something like that, and 2 touchdowns, something along the lines of that.
Yeah.
But I see this game being a shootout, honestly, and I like Matt Corral in a shootout.
Yeah. I got Ole Miss for sure. I just feel like with LSU and like Ed Orgeron and everything, like just a weird vibe probably on campus. Just knowing that like he's kind of like just there to
babysit.
Yeah, babysit pretty much because he's not really.
It's in Ole Miss.
Yeah.
I got Ole Miss.
Yeah. And that'll conclude your week 8 of college football, college game day. Thank you for tuning in.
Maybe see you next week.
Yeah, we'll maybe see you next week. We'll catch up with the scores and have a good one.
Peace.